it is finally here, and some things are definitely worth getting dressed up for, and that is day 25, Christmas. And on day 25, on Christmas Day, I want to talk to you about, well, the heart or the spirit of Christmas. The climax of this 25-day odyssey. And although at first it may seem an odd question, I want to ask you, do you have the Christmas spirit? I mean, do you really have the Christmas spirit? Or better yet, what is the Christmas spirit? Is it that warm and familiar feeling of being with family and friends, surrounded by those friends and having this soothing fire, the flickering candlelight? Is it the joy of seeing anticipation in the eyes of a child? Is it the satisfaction of unwrapping a special gift? Or is the spirit of Christmas something else? The spirit of Christmas is not the rush we experience when we get a gift, get a feeling, get a bonus. All of these are wonderful in and of themselves. The real spirit of Christmas, however, is found not in what we get, but rather in what we give. It is becoming ever more like our Savior and the spirit of selflessness. And that not just during the Christmas season, or today, Christmas Day, but rather throughout the remainder of our lives. So, this Christmas season, I and my family have a prayer for you, just as we have, a prayer for ourselves. It is that as we see images of the poor standing in soup lines, we might see ourselves placing a piece of bread in the hands of the hungry. And as we remember those in nursing homes, we might envision ourselves dispensing a hug. As we remember the widows and the orphans, we might imagine ourselves healing their hearts. Because ultimately it is dispensing the bread of life. I am the bread of life, said the Lord. He who comes to me will never go hungry, and he who believes in me will never be thirsty. I am the living bread that came down from heaven. If anyone eats of this bread, he will live forever. And so as you see, the spirit of Christmas is not a once-a-year experience. It is a spirit to be embraced throughout the coming year, or really for the rest of our lives. It is the spirit of Ebenezer Scrooge, who experienced a complete metamorphosis after his encounters with the spirit of Christmas past. And of course, the spirit of Christmas present and the spirit of Christmas yet to come. And it's the spirit I want to rebirth in my own soul. As each Christmas, I and my family watch yet another rendition of A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. That's a tradition for us. So this year, as you and I wish each other a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, you and I know exactly what we mean. Merry Christmas, dear friend, and to all a Happy New Year. Again, do remember that the tradition, the Heart of Christmas, it's a devotional for the season. It is available through the Ministry of the Christian Research Institute. Get it before New Year's, and you have a gift that keeps on giving for the next year. You can start that tradition in the coming year by maybe watching the video and reading the devotional. And God bless you. I hope you have a great new year as well. This year, I never anticipated that I would have mantle cell lymphoma. You don't know what a new year will bring, but you know who holds the future. And he has every single moment, every single day, every single year. In fact, he has us inscribed upon the palm of his hand. And so we can go through whatever we go through with a song in our heart, with joy, because we know who has redeemed us. And we know that he is able to keep that which he has committed until that day that we see him face to face. Again, Merry Christmas, dear friend, and a Happy New Year.